Further ado, I've been trying to get this guy on the radio show. Let me not say that. Let me not put L under the bus like that. When I first started doing radio here at DTF, I was on at Friday nights from like 11 to 1, and I was trying to do like this whole positive vibe. And I remember me and Larry was talking, and he was like, yo, bro, I don't think it's going to work at 11 o'clock with the stuff you're talking about. And we always build with each other. We help each other out a lot when it comes to business, so on and so forth. So I listened to Larry, and I kind of like reinvented myself, and I said, yo, L, right, I can't be on here talking social justice at 11 o'clock at night on a Friday night
man.
When people want to turn up. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, say what's up to Larry Henderson. He is the creator, the owner of a new app, and everybody loves apps now. I've been downloading apps like crazy, but the new app I have is Brooklynorbust. Give it up for Larry, y'all. Say hi to the people, L.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I appreciate y'all tuning in, kicking it with a lame like me.
So people, L, before we even get into Brooklynorbust, I know that you do Mondays Bar Talk Radio. How has that been going? Is that dope?
Yeah, shouts out to Bar Talk Radio. Let me get my shot. Let me get the shout outs out the way.
Yeah, let's do that.
First off, I want to shout out Gifted Apparel. Shout out to my business partner Kevin.
Yeah,
make sure y'all support that dope clothing line. Secondly, shout out Bar Talk Radio. We do that every Monday night where we have basically the concept is we interview up and coming artists, and as well we interview established artists.
Yeah.
We not really into like the new school, like we don't do like what's current. Yeah. Basically we just trying to bridge the gap between old school and new school, because a lot of times a lot of these young people, they hear new music and they think that some of these artists produced it and they the originators of it. So we just try to bridge that gap, because I notice a lot of artists don't give credit to where they get the records from. So
yeah, dope.
We just trying to be that gap to where, you know, you kind of get some knowledge of the history in hip hop. So yeah. I still provide that new school field. I play devil's advocate on there with my co-host Joy. She's all like old school, and I'm Team Future, and
so y'all go back and forth.
We go back and forth, yeah.
That's good. I think that's a good vibe. That's a good vibe.
Definitely. So you gotta come on there too, man.
Nah, I'm gonna definitely come on there. You know, just getting ready to drop the book. So when I drop the book, that's when I'm gonna really start going out there. Everybody always asks me, why you not going on radio? Why you don't go do interviews?
Look at you, man, dropping books and things,
you
man.
know, I'm trying. You know, Brooklyn Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
hashtag that.
Let me ask you, Steve. I'm used to being the whole.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. We fellow Gemini too, so the energy gonna be crazy today.
What made you do a book though?
So the book is The Provider: Rules on Being a Great Father. You know, going through.
Oh man, you got a story to tell.
Yeah, exactly. you know the story. So you know, I made it positive. I made the story positive, and
that's what's up, man.
Yeah. So before I dropped the book, I was supposed to drop it last June, but I think because the radio was going so well that I really couldn't divide my attention. So I'm gonna put the book off till next June. That's gonna be my 35th birthday. So I want to drop it on my 35th. But up until then, I'm going to be doing like different series or seasons. It's gonna be called the 4 Seasons of Fatherhood.
That's
where I'm gonna do like different panel discussions and, you know, talk with young men as people know. But forget about me.
Yeah, man. But before you go further though, you a Gemini for real, man. Yeah, great minds think alike. Because my app was a gift to myself for my. I ain't telling about my age, but for my birthday.
Still rocking at 22, right?
Yeah, I'm still 22, man.
I feel you.
But
bro.
that was a gift to myself. So it's interesting to hear you say that you're gonna do that for your birthday, because that's basically. I'm gonna give y'all a funny story. Like, I thought the developer told me it's gonna take 2 weeks for Apple to approve the app, and I got nervous because I'm like, damn, my birthday. I wanted it to present it at my birthday. And he was like, it's going to take 2 weeks. So I'm thinking like, damn, I'm going to miss it. And I did miss it. But then what happened was when I woke up June 8th, my birthday was the 7th. I woke up June 8th and saw that Apple had approved it on the 7th. But I didn't check my email that day because, you know, it's the day of your birthday. You get texts and Facebook and Instagram.
And we definitely turned up for your birthday.
Yes, we did.
What's the name? And what's that? Rustic?
Rustic, yeah. Shout out to Rustic, man. Shout out to France. we might do something there. We might do a game night or something like that too. If you listening, you're getting a real good exclusive. We're gonna do a game night there eventually.
That's dope.
And we gonna have probably different sections, probably like Uno section, checkers section, all that good stuff.
Yeah, let me know. I'm gonna come and host and make everybody laugh.
Definitely.
Brooklyn Steve Harvey. But listen, so the app name is Brooklyn or Bust. It's a trivia game for New York City people or people around the world to explore their knowledge or what they know or what they think they know about Brooklyn. So talk to us about the app. What made you come up with this and why'd you push it as fast as you did?
So to answer your question, the app is called Brooklyn or Bust. What happened was, you know what's funny? This should always come back together.
Yeah.
I never forget. One night I had this is how it really started. I had a sneaky game night. I'm notorious for having like sneaky game nights and sneaky parties and low key parties at the crib.
Yeah.
So I had a game night with the cast of like Money and Violence.
Yeah.
And Adika was there.
Oh, okay. Shout out to my brother.
And somewhere along the lines, we ended up having a conversation about working smarter, not harder. And for some odd reason, man, that conversation really stuck with me. So I said to myself, man, he said, Larry, you work out, but it's only so much you can lift. He said, but one thing that don't never get enough exercise is the brain. He said the brain can absorb as much. There's no limit to it. And that made me think. I'm like, man, I gotta do something to do it in his voice. And he got me stuttering like I got a Bcooper. He said, Larry, you do smarter, not hard. Don't let him see it because he might kill me.
He definitely gonna kill you.
He said, you gotta work smarter, not harder. So with that being said, I said, you know what? I'm gonna do an app that, because I do the positive words in the morning and stuff like that. So I wanted to put that into an app form to basically where everybody could go and get it. So after I had that idea, I said, you know what? Let me do the research now. And it's funny because I really don't research shit.
I know.
I don't like going on YouTube. I'm not going to do none of that.
Yeah.
But something said, man, go on YouTube and check and see what goes in to getting apps developed. I took time out of my schedule. I went, and like 10 minutes into like YouTube tutorials, I saw somebody do a trivia. So then I was like, it made a light bulb go off in my head. And I was like, man, if I could do trivia, I just gotta find a way to tweak it, and it'll be more lucrative.
Yeah, it definitely will.
So I had this idea that I was like, you know what I could do to make it different? I'll make all the answers, things, and people that were birthed from Brooklyn. So that's where because it's thousands of trivia games.
Yeah, it is.
But the twist is all of that. But the twist is all of the answers gonna be people and things that were birthed in Brooklyn. So with that being said, you don't have to be from the borough of Brooklyn to play the game. Yeah. That's just the twist.
Got you.
Because you're still going to learn. It's still trivia at the end of the day. You're going to find out a lot of people that you did not know that are from Brooklyn. Carmelo Anthony, Michael Jordan, Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, Larry King.
Chris Rock.
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah.
The list goes on, man. It's a lot of people. I don't want to say the regulars like Jay-Z and we all know that already, but it's so many other people, man, like John Sally, Lenny Wilkins. Like it's a lot of people, man, that people just don't even know. I think like Barbra Streisand's from Brooklyn. Like, so it's a lot of stuff coming, man. Like I said, the intro of the app, basically, it's not a lot of questions, but I had to put it out like that to kind of get a feeling for the temperature and make sure that it's something that people be interested in.
So how did you go through the process with like developing it, like the images and stuff like that?
Oh, well, that was the hard part. I had to find the first thing I had to do was find a graphic designer, and then the second thing I had to do was find somebody that do coding. And the person that did the coding, it was somebody that worked in a barbershop. Like 2 years ago, I remember I was getting a cut in my local barbershop, and I always kept hearing him talking about how he do coding. But
you gotta lock him in a room. You can't let nobody know his name.
I know, right? So I remember him telling me that he did apps, and he had made an app about like a calendar or something like that. But in my mind, I'm like, fuck is I can curse, right? It's Sunday. I'm gonna keep it clean.
Keep it clean. Keep it clean on the Sunday.
Yeah, he was like, I got a calendar app, but in my mind, I'm like, man, I'm not interested in no calendar. I iPhone got a calendar, man. Like, so I remembered that he said that that's what he do. So once I had the idea in my mind, I just basically reached out to him, and the rest is history, man. Like he after I got graphic designer, I sat with him and told him exactly what I wanted, and
He created
it. He created it, man.
Wow. So what's the response been like since? Because you didn't really have like no big.
Nah.
I just put it out.
I just put it out. Because all the rappers and Beyonce did it, so I figured I'd do the same thing.
Oh, okay. Little cockiness in there. We got it.
Nah, honestly speaking, in this business, man, people tend to feel like with me with this project, man, I believe the concept will sell, and I believe in it to the utmost that it can sell itself. I don't think it needed any big launch. It didn't. I think that once I tell you exactly what it's about, I think that you're gonna want to get it. It don't need no big hoopla. I think that's gonna come on its own.
Yeah.
But from the time I did it, like I recently started promoting it on Facebook, man, and people been reposting the videos. And normally people do like a launch and a big introduction.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. I'm into that type of stuff. I like the launch. I like launch parties for some reason. I always want to do a launch or something. And every time I talk to you, Larry, you be like, "Nah, B, I'm good." You always like,
I'm good, man.
You bust my bubble. I be like, "Damn, we can't get a launch for the app, bro."
Even now, man, every day between Facebook, Instagram, everybody be asking, "Yo, when you doing your barbecue? When you doing your barbecue?" And this is gonna be the first time I probably say it on air. It might not be no barbecue this year.
What? Boo.
Yeah, everybody. It come a point in time, man, where it's other things. I put it to you like this: I can't do a barbecue in a good conscience, knowing that I gotta fulfill this app that people spent money for, and they waiting for an update, of substance, and I just can't be putting out. It's cool and it's a good time. Yeah. But basically, all this means that when we do a launch for this, we're gonna turn all the way up.
Yeah, once you make $1 million off the first.
Basically, yeah, But right now, I'm at a point now. Even when I'm home now, I walk through my hallway and I look at all of the sneakers and I get pissed off because I'm like, man, shit was a waste. So I'm sorry, guys. No barbecue, man. No barbecue this year.
We gotta try to get you to change your mind for that. So let me ask you this. So investing your money into an app, which
that's a lot of money, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, right? So. The creation of it, and I look at the reviews for the people who've been downloading. It seems like it's really.
I'm out of here. The reviews is like amazing grace.
Yeah, they definitely don't. You had like 5 stars already for the with the reviews and things like that. So, what more are you going to add, or is there any more that you can add to the app?
Oh man, we're gonna make it amazing. First of all, one of the top complaints that I had was that it's not enough questions. So I'm gonna give y'all some insides. The update gonna have about 40 questions each category.
Gotcha.
So that way, you could really learn more and absorb it more. The update gonna have 40 questions. The hot spots, we're gonna make the hot spot longer. I'm gonna suggest more restaurants, more dope places to eat. You know what I'm saying? I might even do some collaborations with some restaurants to where when you download the app and you show the owner of the restaurant the app, you might get a discount. So. That and most of all, we could expand it. We could do Queens or bus, Long Island or bus, Cali or bus, Japan or bus. Like that's the beautiful thing about it is that this could go to infinity and beyond.
Yeah, got you.
I just use Brooklyn as a start off point because
you from Brooklyn.
I'm from Brooklyn. I'm a firm believer that you got to get the borough behind you. Even though at some point they they got a funny way. Yeah. Shout out to Brooklyn, but that's the Brooklyn mentality, though.
Yeah, man. Everybody want to do it now. Watch, you're gonna see 100 people trying to create apps for things.
I know it's coming. So, but that's why I'm making my business to make sure it's done the appropriate way. But I will say this too: I don't know too many people that's going
invest
that type of money into something that they don't know what they're gonna get back.
And it take a lot of time, man. Like people don't know. Like this wasn't a walk in the park, and I thank you for allowing me to be a part of that process.
Yes, I was getting ready to say that, man. One of my meetings, the first meetings, you was there from my crib, man.
I know. A lot of people don't know that I'm always in something, but when I seen
you definitely was there. I was gonna say that earlier, but once you ain't saying that, and I ain't saying that. But you was there that night when the wheels was getting put in motion. You was definitely there, man.
I appreciate that, and to see it now, and I think that's one of the things that I love about. Having, being with great minds, that we can always sit around and be a part of the development of something. And now to see it, I could be like, yo, I was a part of my friend's process and
you was
creating
there,
that app and
hashtag Cameron.
Yeah,
Barry, you was there.
It's really dope, man. It's really dope. So with Brooklyn or Bust, is it on the app when people, get the questions wrong, does it pop up like the right answer? Are you going to give like historical facts and things like that?
The historical facts is under architecture. Like, for example, who designed the Brooklyn Bridge?
Mm-hmm.
How long did it take? All of those things is under architecture. So that's there. What was the other question you asked me?
I don't forgot the damn question.
Yeah, you asked me it was like a two. It was like a 2-in-1. You asked me.
So the historical facts, will it give the correct answer?
Oh, no, it does not give the correct answer. Reason being, it don't get the correct answer. If I give you the correct answer, you ain't gonna come back and play. So we gotta we gotta keep the analytics moving.
Folks, I was trying to help y'all folks, but
keep the analytics
he ain't
moving,
budging.
Man.
I feel you.
Gotta keep the numbers going, man. If I give you people ask me, they like, yo, why you don't get the right answers? Because if you get the right answer, you ain't gonna come back.
You ain't gonna play no more. I feel you.
Gotta send my numbers, then the analytics word down. I got you.
So like when we talk about apps, like one of the biggest apps that's been taken over the world is like this Pokemon app. What is it that they're doing? Like what did they create? How did they get that GPS where they're able to like have these damn Pokemons all over the place?
Oh, man, that's part of a bigger conspiracy.
I thought it was simple. I was like, damn. Well, I guess Larry could do this too. It's like,
I can, but you talking about it? You talking about different type of numbers right there?
Yeah, it's like satellite type.
Yeah,
stuff.
That's satellite, and you got to figure too. Like Pokemon is a multi-trillion-dollar business by now. They could afford to invest in those type of things. Yo, let me tell you something, Barry. Apps is very expensive, man. Yeah. Like, keep in mind when you do an app, depending on the quality graphics you get, the graphics alone could take the money. Like the other night, I was up till like 2:30 in the morning doing questions, man. Like you got to do a lot of research. Like there's so many other things that go into it. But to answer your question, it can be done with what Pokemon doing. It can definitely be done. Anything can be done. You got the right amount of money.
Yeah, you're right. And I see yours is 99 cents. You know what I mean? So you definitely gonna make sure that you hit that million quick.
Yeah, but yo, you know what's so funny, man? I'm about to go on a little rant, man. People be man, they be lying, man. Yo, no, I'm sorry about that. I just get frustrated. Let me tell you why. There's people that say, I would support. It be the same people that be like, support your own, support black business. Yeah. And then when you hit them up, they be dead lying. Like, yo, man, it be days I be done reached out to about 30, 40 people, right? Mm-hmm. And they'll be like, yeah, I'm going to download. The next day I look at the numbers, it's like, what? 5 downloads? Like, man, y'all lying. Yeah. I ain't going to say no names, but somebody gave me a long speech for 99 cents. One dude was like, why are you charging 99 cents for this? And in my mind, I'm like, dude, 2 weeks ago, you was the same person posting support black business.
Yo,
you can't even buy a pack of gum with 99 cents. A good pack of gum with 99 cents these days. Somebody else gave me a long speech about moving somewhere and every penny count. I'm like, man, this 99. You gonna throw away 99 cents, man. But what you gonna do? You gotta focus on the pot. I ain't even gonna take time to address those people, man. Shouts out to Yado.
It's crazy because this is something that we need to be celebrating, right? Like. And people really need to get into the process of wanting to support something. Mm-hmm. This notion that we gotta give things away for free is just like crazy, ridiculousness.
And it's like, yo, man, if I put it like this too, if you got a problem with spending 99 cents to obtain knowledge, then I don't need you to F around me. See, I'm getting better.
You get better.
I don't need you to F around me because, like I said, 99 cents to absorb knowledge. And for right now, the way I'm promoting all of the locals. Yeah. So at this point in the game, if at this age and the space you in now, you don't got 99 cents to absorb some knowledge about your own borough, then God bless you, man, because I know for a fact a lot of people don't know that Brooklyn got a flag. Yeah. It's a lot of stuff that people don't know about Brooklyn, and you've been living here all these years. So if 99 cents, you don't want to know, obtain no knowledge, then like I said, God bless you, man.
That's crazy.
But understand with everything that's going on, if you don't move with what's going on, you're gonna get left behind or you're gonna get pushed out. I live in Bed-Stuy and I see the change coming. You know what I'm saying? So
do you think that we have, or will we ever have the capability of truly getting into the space where we support black business? And if we don't, right, what do you think we can do to like get into like this culture as a people to support black businesses?
Well, I believe it can and will get done. I think me and you are examples of it starting. Now, it's up to us to kind of make sure that those behind us continue it. Because, I realize with change don't happen overnight.
Yeah.
So it has to start with somebody doing something. Like in my demographic, like I don't know nobody else that got an app. I never even heard of nobody. And I'm not speaking about the masses. I'm talking about the demographic that I'm around, like my peers and their peers. Like I don't know too many people that have an app, because in my community we are trained to be successful. You gotta be a rap or a ball player. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever said like it's cool to host a show, to host a podcast, or to have an app, like, because we've been programmed to think that the only outlet to be quote unquote cool / popping is to play ball or to be a rapper. So I'm just here to show like you can have an app and still be. I think I'm cool. I mean, I ain't the coolest person in the world, but I mean,
nah, you cool, bro. You cool.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Man.
you
Thank
cool,
you,
man. You're a Gemini, man.
I just wanted to show them, like I said. So to answer your question, it can and will happen, and I think that with what you're doing and what I'm doing, somebody it's going to touch somebody else. It's because I got a lot of people that download the app and they're like, yo, I'm gonna show it to my kid. Like I've known people that sat there after they played my app. They like, yo, I'm gonna get it for my kid's phone. I'm gonna download it. Like I said, I might spark something in him.
Yeah, gotcha.
So eventually it will happen. I mean, look at us. You know.
Nah, you're right, bro.
We live in proof of that. It's just gonna take some time, like anything else.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that if we live for legacy instead of living for the moment, then I think it makes the success much sweeter. So I guess how often do you add new questions to the app? What's the process with that? The
process with that is, see, the beauty of it is I'm the owner of it. I could do that whenever I feel like it. Not to sound like an arrogant juggler. Whenever I feel like it, but that's the beauty of it, man. Like I control it. I could do it once every month, twice every 2 months. And another thing too, it's a new experience to me. So what I'm going on for right now is, it's like anything. Like believe it or not, when these companies launch these Apple devices and these Android devices, like we the test.
Yeah, nah, definitely.
We the test. So at the end of the day, if I put out an update and the demand for something is high, then that might cut my 2 month update to a month, because I got to get the people what they want. Because like I said, believe it or not, it's not me. If it's one thing I learned through this journey, is that it's the people that dictate. Because you're not gonna catch everything. You're not gonna catch every grammatical error.
Yeah. You're
not gonna catch. Like I said, to me, 5-6 questions. I got a short attention span, so to me, 5-6 questions is good enough for me. Yeah. But then there's people that I ask for feedback all the time. They're like, yo, we need more questions. We need more section. We need more stuff in the hotspot. You need better graphics. But it all depends. The update come as far as how the response is to what is out.
Yeah.
So it's really no set time. But on the same token, you got to keep people entertained. So I would never let 2 to 3 months go by without an update.
Throwing stuff on there.
Definitely.
That's cool, man. That's cool. So tell everybody where they can get you, like social media wise.
Social media. Follow the Brooklynorbust app page. It's at Brooklynorbust app. On Instagram, at Brooklynorbust app. On Facebook, it's just regular Brooklynorbust. On Twitter, I don't tweet much, but
you got to connect it.
Got to connect it. Yeah. Same thing, Brooklynorbust on Twitter as well.
And you got to probably do like, I'll be watching sometimes on TV. They have like those like trivia games where people run around the city and things like that. Like
I might do something that would be dope at some point. Another thing too is, most importantly, I got some bad news. It's not for Android users yet. I'm working on that. It's only for iPhone users.
Well, all you Android users need to switch over to iPhone anyway.
Yeah, definitely. And then it's in the App Store. It's under Brooklynorbust, man. Even if you can't download it right now, go take a look at it, because those views help as well.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the view, like that's another thing too. People, that's why I don't really get mad when people don't download it. People be like, yo, I ain't get a chance to download it yet. I checked it out, but I ain't downloaded it.
Yeah.
That's cool too, because when I sit there with people from businesses and I'm trying to do other things with it, those numbers look good.
They see those numbers.
See the analytics, man. It's big. Before, like when I first launched it, I used to have to punch in my whole word to see my app. Now punching like Brook.
And it pops
comes up, man. My statistics
baby.
is my statistics is high up there.
Yeah,
man.
that's good. That's good. Shout out to that success.
Man, you see that, man? You say, yeah, I'm looking at the stars,
man. I'm just
they gotta create more stars. For
yeah,
me,
I see. Oh, my man.
Now
is
you know
on
why.
it right
Now,
there.
you know why I'm talking like that, man. Yo, you know what?
Got to. There's nothing wrong with it.
I don't believe, man.
That's
Nobody else gonna believe, and I know how hard I work. I know I ain't going on vacation for like a whole year and a half just to invest in this.
Yeah, got you.
So I mean, at the end of the day, if I can't put my foot in some sand, I mean, least I could do is talk some shit about it.
Yeah, nah, you right, bro. You right. You have to, man. I mean, being a black man in America in particular, you know, a lot of times we don't get a chance to like, you know, glorify and talk about the positive things that we doing, man.
And
so
then
talk that
sometimes
talk.
when you do it, people think that it's from an arrogant a-hole place when it's really not. Like I sacrifice. Like I said, I be going on Instagram, man. Everybody on vacation. Everybody
I feel you,
turning
man.
up.
I know exactly
and
what
I'm
you mean.
2:30 in the morning looking for questions.
Yeah,
like
man.
I'm like, man. So if I get a platform to you know, to deliver a positive, and I know for the most part your viewers are very positive because you're a very positive.
Thank
guy,
you, brother. I
so
appreciate it. I
I
try
don't
to,
think
man.
they're gonna take it as me being a.
Nah, man. Listen.
I think your people's know me long enough. They familiar with what I do outside of this and what I did already, so they know I'm not an arrogant person. I deliver positive messages every morning.
I think a lot of times people mistake arrogance for confidence. Listen, people, it is okay for you to promote yourself as long as you do it and with the intent of just wanting to promote yourself and not trying to utilize your platform to like bring people down. By all means, because you ain't gonna get the whole world to talk good about you, so you got to talk good about yourself, man.
I know they talk shit about me all the time, man. I love it though. I really don't. Yeah, you know that's another thing too, man. But let's talk about it. You shouldn't have gave me this platform.
Yeah, come on, let's go. Let's talk about it.
It's like you said, it's okay to speak highly of yourself.
That's right.
Because at the end of no matter what you do, like you said, people gonna talk bad. I know for a fact they talk bad about it. I know that
Me
for
too,
a
man.
fact. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, all I want is respect, man. Because say what you want. I know for a fact the concept and the idea is all the way dope.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that's amongst like I said, I'm speaking amongst my peers. I'm not speaking about the masses because there's a lot of apps out there. There's thousands, trillions of apps in the world. But to be from my demographic and what I'm doing,
it's great, man.
You gotta have some type of something wrong with you if you don't see the dopeness in it.
Yeah.
And that's not something that's with me. That's something within yourself.
Exactly. Let me tell you something, bro. And I'm telling you first. You got my support. Like
I
the app is
appreciate
dope,
that, man. Thank you.
The fact that you were able to sacrifice, you know, your money, you were
Time,
sacrificing your brain power, friendships, trying to figure out a way to do something that is not consistently seen amongst young black men is, you know, needs to be applauded. So, you know, you got to just go out there and do your thing, bro. And one of the things I always respect about you is that you always understood timing, and you never got caught up with what timing did. It's just like in time, my time will come.
Definitely.
I think
it's
that,
hard though.
Yeah,
it's not easy.
It's definitely,
I
it's not.
Be ready to go off sometimes. You see, one I had to catch myself. I was ready to go off.
Yeah.
Like, man, you 99 cents. Y'all got 99 cents, man.
I know.
Like,
I feel you, but sometimes you need to check people on that too, right? Like because
but then when you do that, you become the asshole.
But I mean, at the end of the day, if they wasn't going to support, they wasn't going to support anyway, right? So you might as well get one in there. At least that's what I do. I'm sorry, you know. Like I just feel like at the end of the day, if you can go to the corner store and buy a Swiss roll, 2 Swiss rolls, right? That's $1 right there. If you can go get a Pepsi, you know, that's $1 right there. Like 99 cents should not stop you from supporting. And like you said before, like downloading the app, that's a trivia app. You're not playing Tetris, even though that's a brain power game. But I mean,
you know what's crazy too? I look at it like this too. Like for 99 cents, man, like I don't even feel like, you know how sometimes people like, oh, you taking away from people that want to support. Like I said, I'm giving you something in return. You learning something. Ain't no better tool than that. I done spent money on things for less. Like I said, when I walk through my hallway now and see all them sneakers, man, I get pissed off because I'm like, man, I can't do nothing with these right now. And my mom's always used to say, you can only wear one shoe at a time. And and I ain't gonna front, at that point in time, it sounded crazy to me. I'm like, man, nah, I'm wearing this today, that tomorrow. Nowadays, man, you liable to see me in what I had on yesterday.
Yeah,
man.
I feel you, man. because you understand what your value is, right?
Yeah,
your value is not what you're wearing.
Really.
The value is what you producing, you know. So it's very important. So, brother, I just want to say that I'm super proud of you. I hope that
thank you, man. I appreciate that.
And I know we always talk offline on the phone when we in development stage, and we talked the other night and we just talked about like creating this collective of young thinkers.
I'm all the way in.
Yeah,
man.
we got to do that.
Like I took my money yesterday. I never knew that furniture shopping was fun. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I was at home and I was using my laptop. Right. Let me show you how I realized change within myself. I was home using my laptop and I've been using my laptop. Like I've been on my hands and knees using my laptop.
Yeah.
So I said to myself, man,
let me get a couch.
Not even. I said, let me get a computer desk, man. But it's funny because the amount of money that I spent on a desk and a chair a year or two ago, I would have took that money and bought some sneakers, man.
I feel you.
So I had a lump in my throat all day yesterday because I'm like, it almost feel weird because it's not the norm for me.
Yeah.
But I had a good time in IKEA though. It was nice to see different things, man. Like
that's dope, man. Shout out to growth, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I had a lump in my throat all day because I really looked at it. I'm like, okay, this shit came up to literally 154. I'm like, man, that's a pair of Kyrie Irving's. But another thing is too, like I don't ever want to be one of them people that look good on the outside and then like that's my home. That's where I rest my head. That gotta be
right.
the most comfortable space. Cause I know people that be outside with Margellas and all that and
got a hole in the couch.
Ain't even got a box spring, man. So I it's like you said. I'm a hashtag that from now on. Shouts out to growth.
Yeah,
man.
Shout out to growth, man. Yo, man, it's always a pleasure, man, kicking it with you.
I gotta come back. I want to come back for like one of your regular topics.
Yeah,
one of your
definitely
debates or something.
Definitely,
like that,
I think I'm gonna have you up in the next couple of weeks. I think I'm gonna do a topic talking about like women and beauty and makeup and stuff like that. So
something about beautiful women and makeup and things.
So I think I'm gonna have like a makeup artist come and a few sisters, and we just talk from men perspective what we care about and what we don't care about. So I
like that.
But until then, brother,
man too, man. I like his sneakers.
Yeah, that's DJ Todd, man. He's a fly kid. He's a fly kid.
From my peripheral, man. I've been looking at his sneakers the whole time. Look back on my sneaker shit again. I'm like, you know what? Those are like they more in the budget. Yo, shout your sneakers is dope, man.
Todd's my young boy. He just graduated from the school where I work at Eagle Academy.
But you see what I'm saying? Look at that.
Yeah, I built future, man.
When you ask if there's hope, there you go.
Definitely, man.
Once I walked in here and seen him, I said, yeah, Barry got him under the wing. That's a good thing, though, man.
And what I like about him, man, is that he's so mature, man. He keep me to the streets, man. He's very positive. So
I picked up on his energy.
Yeah,
the fact that he ain't say nothing the whole time, I like that.
Yeah, he cool. He observing. So yo, L, I really appreciate. Time is always a killer sometimes, man. But we have you on the next couple of weeks, man. We can talk about some
I'll
things.
be back. Just hit me, man.
All right, bet.
Thank you for the platform. Thanks for the opportunity. Once again, get Brooklyn or Bust in the App Store. Shouts out to Kev. www.giftedthepowernyc.com. Shouts out to Bar Talk Radio. Star, I love you. My co-host Joy. Shouts out to, most importantly, Barry, aka what is it? Hashtag the Steve Harvey.
Brooklyn Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey. I've been seeing the hashtag.
Yeah, you know that. I'm about to get a shirt for that now. So everywhere I go, everybody see Brooklyn Steve. Listen, I'm not trying to take anything away from Steve Harvey. Because somebody asked me that question, they hit me in my DM pause. And was just like, yo, do you think Steve Harvey's gonna fill away? And I'm just like, yo, I respect that man. And he's from Cleveland. And he's built a platform for himself through radio and comedy, and I just want to build a platform for myself through radio and positive. Exactly.
He do something for young men every year.
Yeah, he does.
People don't even be knowing that.
Yeah, so
see, that's the best stuff. See,
I know
if people look, we had time. If people knew what Steve Harvey did outside of that, then they wouldn't be offended by what you're saying. Because you representing the same thing that he doing. People probably just know him from Family Feud. They don't even know that he got something that he do every year, giving back to the youth.
Yeah, man, they don't know.
Take them away and all of that, man.
They don't know.
I can't with these people, man.
But we'll be right back. We got this Jay-Z, man, Glory.
Baby, I